Time for the word on Wall Street. Top investors watching your money. Joining me right now is Laffer Tengler Investments Chief Investment Officer Nancy Tengler, Bulltick Capital Markets Chief Strategist Catherine Rooney Vera, and Michael Lee Strategy Founder Michael Lee. Great to see everybody this Monday morning. Thank you so much for being here. Catherine, kicking things and some alternatives. People are sort of pushing out the risk curve. The first Bitcoin futures ETF, Mike, will begin trading this week. Now you've got the Bitcoin futures ETF, cryptocurrency hovering just under $61,000 this morning. Look at where we are, 61,161 on Bitcoin. It reached almost 63,000 over the weekend. Wow, the skeptics have to be hitting themselves now because this continues to go higher. What do you mean? What do you think this ETF means for the crypto market, Mike?
Well, it's legitimacy, and it's an easy way for people that can't figure out how to open a Coinbase account or a Gemini account or use a different brokerage. Once they can start buying it in their traditional brokerage accounts easier, and not buying the asset directly, but using things like vehicles like ETFs, widespread adoption is going. It's going to continue to grow. And then with this ETF and these ETFs coming through, the idea that there's most likely going to be more from some larger players in the market, and I can't imagine it will be too long before some of the larger investment houses are saying, hey, why don't you put 1% or 2% or 3% of your overall portfolio, some of your risky assets, into a cryptocurrency type ETF, and then it's look out. And so this is all on the back of the Fed growing its balance sheet from $4 trillion to over $8 trillion now, and who knows how high it's going to get. And the arguments that I've been making, and a lot of people making about inflation being transitory, is that these supply chains were eventually going to fix themselves. It doesn't look like there's any end of that in sight. And with what Catherine was saying just before, that there's a lot of upside to the price of oil, it looks like higher inflation is here for the time being. And if you see the price action in Bitcoin versus the price action in gold, one has to wonder if that historic hedge for inflation is being taken over by the cryptocurrency story now. So look, I definitely think Bitcoin's best days are far in front of it. This ETF getting approved is a key chapter for the asset class, and it looks like there'll be much more to come.
Yeah, I want to know more about money in this financial services industry. We're going to talk with Bank of America CEO Brian Moynihan. They've really invested in the digital story, and he'll give us a good